Hello everyone, welcome to today's math class. We have another math problem on the board, but I'll be solving this math challenge with the person of Dr. PK. Okay, Dr. PK from PK Math Channel. All right, and so the question read, find the complete set of values of the constant C for which the cubic equation 2x to the power of 3 minus 3 times x to the power of 2 minus 12 times x plus c equal to 0 has three distinct real roots. So how do we solve this? Yeah, I'm going to use a different approach while Dr. PK is going to use his own approach. I don't have idea of the approach he's going to use. And so I urge you to visit his channel so that you see the approach, the method he's going to use in solving this math challenge. He's good at what he does. In fact, when you talk of integration, he's a father in that area. Okay, so let's go into today's challenge and see what this gives us in 10. All right, so the first thing we do here is to take a selection here, right? So selection. All right, look at our question here. So we're having our 2 times x to the power of 3, then minus our 3x to the power of 2, then minus our 12x, then plus our constant c is equal to 0. Now, this is a constant c. So what we do here now is easy. The first thing we're going to do here is to differentiate this function here because this is a constant. So that's the only way we can eliminate this constant here now. Here we'll solve for the value of x, then substitute back into the system to get our values that will actually lead to three distinct real roots to this expression here. Okay, so what do we do? In other words, we want to find our f of x prime, right? So this equals to, if we differentiate this is going to give us 6x to the power of 2. Then we differentiate this, we give us minus 6x. If we differentiate this will give us minus 12. And of course, if we differentiate this constant, this will give us 0. So we now have our equation to be our 6x to the power of 2 minus 6x minus 12 equal to 0. Easy, right? Good. So with what we have here, you discover that 6 can divide through everything here without remainder. So from here, we now divide through by 6, divide this by 6, we call it divide this by 6. Also, we divide this by 6. Because whatever you do to the right-hand side or to the left-hand side, you must do to the right-hand side. According to the law of equation. So 6 here 1, 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 6 here 2. The 6 here, everything here gives us 0. So we now have our equation to give us our x to the power of 2 minus our x minus 2 equal to 0. So what kind of equation is this? This is a quadratic equation, of course. So we can solve this quadratic equation using the factorization method. So how do we do that? We think of two numbers from the factors of 2 that when we multiply together will give us minus 2, and add them together will give us minus 1 from here. So that will give us minus 2 and plus 1. So we can rewrite this middle term here now. So this is going to give us x to the power of 2, then minus your x, or let's take the plus. So plus x, then minus our 2x minus 2 equal to 0. Then we can put this in bracket, put this in bracket. So let's factor x from here. So if we use x to divide this, we are left with x, then plus, we use x to divide x, we are left with 1, then minus, what is common to here and here is just 2, then 2 into 2x, we are left with just x, minus times plus, minus times minus will give us plus, and 2 into 2 will give us 1, close bracket. So everything equal to 0. So let's continue on this side. So you discover that here and here are the same. So we take this one and take this one outside. So this is going to give us here our x plus 1, then bracket our x minus 2. Everything equal to 0. So we equate this to 0. We also equate this to 0. So we're going to have our x plus 1 is equal to 0, or our x minus 2 equal to 0. So this is easy, right? So we have our x is equal to minus 1, or our x is equal to positive 2. So we have two values for our x here now. So let's take this as our x1 is equals to minus 1, and our x2 is equals to positive 2. Okay, now look at what we're asked to find here now. It said find the complete set of values of the constant c. So we're actually looking for c here. So how do we get our c? We take the first value of x and substitute it into this equation. So we now say for x equal to minus 1, we're going to have our equation, which is 2x to the power of 3, then minus our 3x squared minus our 12x, then plus c equal to 0. So anywhere we see our x, we put in minus 1 there. So this is going to give us 2 bracket minus 1 all to the power of 3, then minus 3 into minus 1 all to the power of 2, minus 12 into minus 1 close bracket plus c equal to 0. This, of course, will give us negative 1. So we have here to be minus 2. Then this will give us positive, and minus 3 times plus 1 will give us minus 3 here. Then minus times minus gives us plus. So here we have 12 plus c. This is equal to 0, right? So minus 2 minus 3 will give us minus 5. Minus 5 plus 12 will give us plus 7. So we have here 7, there plus our c equal to 0. So c is equal to our minus 7. So we can say this is our c1. Okay, so if we have c1 is equal to 7, then we can rewrite this our equation. So this does imply that our x, 2x to the power of 3, then minus our 3x squared, then minus our 12x, then minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is a cubic equation, right? So in this cubic equation, if you solve this, definitely we're going to have 3 roots from this expression, right? Good. So now let's substitute for our second value. So when x, so have here when our x is equal to 2, what will be our equation? Again, we substitute. So this is going to give us 2 into 2 to the power of 3, then minus our 3 into 2 to the power of 2, then minus our 12, the times our 2, the plus our c equal to 0. Of course, this will give us 2 times our 8, then minus 3 times our 4, then minus 24 plus our c equal to 0. So let's continue on this side. So if we multiply our this, is going to give us 2 times 8, which is 16, then minus our 12, then minus 24, then plus our c equal to 0. So 16 minus 12 will give us 4. Then 4 minus 24, this will give us minus 20 plus c equal to 0. So our c2 will give us positive 20. Right, so this is the second value of our c that will give this equation 3 distinct real solutions. And so if we put this into our equation, so what would that give us? So this will now give us, or this now implies our 2x to the power of 3 minus 3x to the power of 2, minus 12x plus our 20 equal to 0. Okay, so this is our second equation, and this is our first equation. We're substituted in there. All right, so this brings us to the end of this math class. If you learned something from this video, to give the video a thumbs up. Again, do not forget to visit Dr. PK's channel. And when you visit his channel, subscribe to his channel, because you will definitely enjoy the content on this channel. See you in our next class. Bye. But before then, don't stop winning. Bye.